What's up, fam? It's your boy Papa Capes. So, just a little bit of insight from my perspective on the happenings.
Oh, what a beautiful little play. Bruno coming off the wall. Papa Capes! Lying there coming in there with the aerial shot.
To take you guys way back, we actually missed qualifiers into VS Gaming League. So we started on the ladder after the first leg, and obviously we got promoted into first division in leg 2. And then after leg 2, we got promoted into Prem Div. So that's when the good stuff started happening. We also had a slight roster change. We decided to substitute one of our players to bring in my little brother, Mr. Low. So then the roster was myself, Pro Noob, and Mr. Low. That is when myself and Mr. Low decided to then make the move from console to PC because of the numerous benefits that playing on PC has, especially with this title specifically. And that is when things just went downhill from there on out. There was no way we could practice in the normal format of just getting into a party on the console when all three of us were on PS4 and then just grinding ranked with a certain goal in mind. That could not happen anymore. On that note, we actually had a dismal performance in leg 4 of the Premier Division, and we went 0 wins and 7 losses. So we had to play against Salvage Proficiency in the VS Gaming Championship qualifiers, and we had to beat Salvage Proficiency in a best of 5 in order to solidify our spot.
A little bit of insight between these two teams. We have WSG, who has not won a single game yet during the leg 4 of the VS Gaming Championships, while in the Premium Division, while SP on the other hand, sitting there with 7 out of 7 wins and coming in hot and definitely looking like the favorite to take tonight's game. Now Goldfish, this one is on target and he takes out the defender who was out of position. 2-goal lead for the team of SP in game number 1 of this best of 5. Nice piece of work there. Bruno takes out one. They do have the offensive. 25 seconds remaining. WG is not giving up. This all happened because of a good kickoff from Papa Capes. Bruno knowing exactly what he's going to do. And then also faking out a double commit from the team of SP. 10 seconds remaining. Mr. Low pushing this one to the left hand side with Bruno is waiting. He pushes this one just to the left of the net. This is his opportunity, and he does get it in. 3-all is his score with 3 seconds remaining. What a passing play here from WC. Definitely shame that they're not giving up at all. Mr. Low and Goldfish going for the kickoff. And we have Papa Capes back to the boost. He knows Pro Noob is up already. This is a good shot and it's on target. Papa Capes is going to finish it. We're pushing this one up. This ball is drifting in front of the net and Mr. Low comes in for the finishing blow. WSG taking the first game against SP. And this is a double commitment from WSG, but it seems like it's an open net at the end. So close. Papa Capes put this one on top right corner. A bit too low. And now this one is open. The one from WSG can able to. Oh, what happened there? What a dunk from Mr. Low. And Papa Capes is wanting to let this one die down, and this is game number 2 for WSG. Now Mr. Low getting the dunk down. This is a difficult save, and he does not manage to get it, but Mr. Low makes no mistake, and he capitalizes on that pass. Then look for the clear. There's no one there. Papa Capes goes in, turns his car around to get the perfect angle. That's right, but Mr. Low is there. This one will find the back of the net as he puts it in. Now Mr. Low take this one slow. They're wasting time now. They know they have to waste time. Papa Capes going for the clear and just missing it, but it does not matter in the end as WSG takes 3 games in a row to qualify for their LAN opportunity.
So, after beating SP to solidify our spot in the championships, we then obviously focused on getting everybody up from Cape Town that needed to come up from Cape Town.
Oh wow. Hello.
Hello. Good,
Nice
and
to
you?
finally meet you.
Yeah.
Ahoy. Yeah. It's 18 shit, nigga. Let's go. What's your name? What's good? No, boy, you've got a short monitor. A short but a fat one.
Yeah, it's like you.
What a dad, Custer. That's the trolley.
How are you guys?
Good, good.
Be careful, you're standing close to those cars. No, it's at work. I work 5 minutes away. You can come with me. Sure, my buddy. Take care. Be safe.
We were granted 5 tickets this year as opposed to the 4 tickets we were granted last year. And I mean, we then obviously didn't even need to discuss it. It was a no-brainer. Matthew was the 5th person coming with us to Comic-Con. First of all, because nobody else deserves it better than he does. And secondly, we can abuse his talents. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I just had this whole idea to do something that's never been done before. And obviously, Matthew and Gabriel just agreed with that idea. And therefore, Matthew filled in the 5th spot.
Serious about fucking you, Lisa.
We got that
You said never seen.
Yeah.
It doesn't trust me for shit.
I learned to set up quick. I guess I never thought I had to choose between paradise and you.
Damn, what the flip. Smile for the camera, guys. Hi. Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order, please? I must take you to the McDonald's just to record the one McDonald's intro. Hi. Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order, please? Every other McDonald's in Joburg is, hello. Welcome to McDonald's. Would you like a hamburger?
Hamburger.
Oh, a hamburger.
Hamburger.
So in my head, I had everything planned. I wanted to have a nice boot camp set up, like a empty house, which is what I successfully organized. But the fiber line was not installed in time. There was a 100 meg fiber line going to be installed there. So we just decided to do it at my house. It started out to just 4 of us, as Pro Noob was still attending school on the Thursday. So we just got together, we played some board games, but that's irrelevant. The important thing is that you don't often get to see the guys you game with. And I mean, my whole thing about boot camp wasn't necessarily focused on Rocket League. It was focused on bonding. It was focused on forgetting about the competitive aspect of everything and just sort of appreciating the now, appreciating the moments we were in. I mean, there were Blood family members and there were Woo family members all present, especially on the Friday when Yako joined us and we all stayed over at the Den, which was my house for that week. Well, obviously I still stay there. I didn't just stay there for a week. But yeah, the guys were all ready and excited to be there.
Morning, yo! We're about to go fetch the WSG kits. Designed by Mr. Matt himself, the one holding the camera. Hopefully it looks dope as fuck.
And we are rewarding him with a third of a tinky.
A third of a tinky.
I apologize.
Okay.
I just want to break a piece of that as well.
No, it's fine.
See in WSG. WSG, we share tinkies. flowers.
Yes, Marcel. Hi.
Hello.
Your shirt.
Yes, indeed.
You want to look at it that well?
Sublime. Are you happy with him?
I think they look gorgeous. Love the colors.
With the medium.
You want to do the honors?
Oh, it is a medium. How do you open this thing?
I think it's got a...
He's being retarded. The colors do look fresh, eh?
This is epic. Right, let me do that.
Right, he's skinny.
Oh, that's
so it
Imran
should-
there.
Because he is skinny.
It's cool.
Now that's my company that sponsored it.
Yeah,
This
yes,
is the other one.
tactical.
It's dope
I
though.
like the small one and then the big one. That's nice. This is
What
really
you
like
worked
it?
about, that's what I was worried about.
I love the colors.
But the
Now, you
watermark
thought
is
of the
now.
colors.
He's the designer. So
Very
all credit,
nice.
Thank you.
Very nice.
all credit goes to him. It's our team colors, but the entire layout, the entire design, everything's on
Let me
him.
call someone
the
and...
guy behind the camera did this.
Yep. It's fresh, eh? I also want to put on my shirt, fuck!
Why? That's right. That's nice.
Fuck!
But the small.
That'll give you a goal to work to, man. Work towards. That's fine. That's fine. You're just self-conscious. It's fine.
It's not fine.
It's fine.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
This is Papa Capes.
What up, fam? Just got to Comic Con now. Haven't stolen anything yet. Haven't
my
demoed
God.
anybody. Haven't punched anybody. It's because one guy's not here yet. But yeah, we're
That's-
busy setting up. Hopefully Pro gets here and he remembers everything we need. Or else we're going to be 2v3. And nothing.
Thank you for not swearing.
Hey, you're carrying a reputation with you now. You need to be an ambassador.
So dirty.
Let me zoom in.
Don't zoom. It's dirty.
It's all about the angles.
I'm sorry. I didn't say your butt's gonna be featured on camera.
Matthew, have you been to Johannesburg before your trip this time?
I've been in the airport.
You've been in
No, but you said, yeah, I remember you saying
This is my
that.
first time in Joburg.
How are you feeling about the fact that you qualified for Comic Con this year?
I'm feeling quite good that it's my first Comic Con and first time playing rugby competitively and
Also
qualifying.
the first Comic Con. How do you feel about it being the first Comic Con in Africa? Yes. Speak to the mic, please.
Yes. If you can compare just the pre-setup phase to what you've experienced today in comparison to what you had at EGE, I know you didn't compete, but you were present there, and there were esports events and what happening. What's the difference now that you're actually going as a contender?
I'm upgrading the mic. Technical difficulties, excuse me.
And for people that don't know the background, Lorenzo did compete at EGE, but not as a competitor that signed up to anything prior to EGE. He was just selected from the crowd. So that's why there should be a difference between actually going and prepping, mindset, equipment, whatever the case may be. That's the difference between a land at Comic-Con and being selected out of the stand.
How do you
The
feel?
main thing that's different is like the nerves. Because I know I'm bad at nerves. But like the whole preparation phase and being part of the team, I think is way better than just being a random person that's going to play. So it's obviously way better to be part of a team and also being so close to the guys that normally when you're playing online, I'm in Cape Town, all the guys basically Joe, but now we're actually sitting across people that we play against online.
Would you have preferred to only get to Comic-Con on the day that you are competing, or do you prefer the fact that you've been here for like 2 days already?
Boot camping it out.
I think I prefer a few days before because it would have been chaos if we came on the day. We had to get this cable, all the stuff we needed.
This is not a cable.
Because
It's a microphone.
we've already been like running around a lot, so it's good we came before the time to make sure.
I'm sure we've been driving.
The only time we ran was
Driving
yesterday.
around a lot, okay?
Wow.
Yes, Baliki! What's happening? Fresh. Where's all your stuff?
I'm Gabriel.
You haven't met him yet.
That's myself.
That's where it is.
That's magic.
Babas.
How's it?
Mr. Lozen.
It meant the world to me that not a single bit of judgment was passed, not a single bit of uncertainty, or nobody made me feel uncomfortable as the host, and neither my missus as the hostess, with the fact that we don't live in like this 5-star accommodation. Everybody made do with the couches that were available. Everybody made do with the amount of space that was available. There was always respect for one another, and I mean, that's technically what we wanted. I feel that the love was felt amongst one another. It was an overwhelming warmth, or an abundant warmth, shall I rather say, that you felt amongst each other. And even though we were all there together, it wasn't frowned upon if you were in your own zone. Like Matt was editing photos, Gabriel was busy writing down on his blog, myself and Lorenzo were grinding. If I wasn't grinding, I was spending time with my daughter and my missus, and we were all outside, sometimes on the trampoline playing with the pit bulls. My daughter even went as far as to discipline everybody. And yeah, so we made sure that Lakin was in charge of discipline, and it was a huge success.
Against XD. Let's go. Let's go. This is the captain of XD, Mr. Mother himself. How are you feeling about the game, sir?
A bit apprehensive. These dogs are really tough.
So you say that because I'm right here?
No. There's the only scrim that we only win by like 1 or 2 goals max. And they take a few games off of us, so it's going to be tough.
Let's go. Let's go. There you heard it from him.
However, on day 1 of Comic-Con, we could not have foreseen the outcome, as we did not expect it to go that way. We lost our first game against XD. We beat Fortitude. We lost against VXP, and we lost against BZK. And then obviously that put us in another weak position going into day 2. We had to go 3-0 on day 2 to stay in the event. If we had to lose a single game, we would have been out.
We have to win every other game. We dropped the BZK game, which we shouldn't have. We dropped the DXP game, which makes it look like we close it fucking as you done.
Top 8 teams in the country coming in today. We got 3 more games today to determine the top 4. Those 4 will go through to a double elimination bracket where the winners go through to the finals to play for that big prize pool.
WSG, as mentioned, they've already came and said, you know what, they're going to pull us back and they're going to have to go 3-0.
Should be very interesting. WSG is under a lot of pressure. Barbicade's now coming off the roof. This is the ceiling shot. He's been trying. Gets a nice delivery set, but turns into a pass. Incredible play there on the ceiling. Oh, what a beautiful little play. Rono coming off the wall.
BZK off now.
Myself before Team Sirius.
The winning teams are XG, Fortitude, Sirius, and Cubic.
Holy shit.
They like got lost,
But the fight wasn't over yet. We've come this far, and it's only the semi-finals now of the knockout stages. Once again playing against Fortitude. Yes, we've beaten them before this, but each and every game is different. Who knew what to expect? We just decided to put our best foot forward and play some serious Rocket League.
Straight into this one. We've got XD up against WSG. Just, an interesting shot. Now we see it going towards the blue net. Mr. Lowe, what a wonderful play there. The slide. the slide. Oh, and Mr. Lowe does score. They've taken this first one. This is really now what WSG didn't want. They probably wanted to win this, be more comfortable, but all credit to XD because they have again just outshined the class of WSG. They have brought the A game. They might have got 1-0 down very early on, but that just shows how quickly they will recover. And again, they're unbeaten.
This is the loser bracket finals. This is your last chance to make it or break it in this competition.
And now we see Bro Noob starting us off with a bang. 7 seconds into this. Now the ball comes towards the center. Mr. Lowe puts it down, in fact. Shot comes in here. There's no one back. And he tries to get across there to make the save, but doesn't do so. Papa Cakes, though, coming through the air, making sure he gets this done. Time runs out. That is that. GG's all around. Now we see a long attack coming in. Bro Noob setting it out of nowhere there. 13 seconds left and they haven't given it in. And they turn it around. That's all they needed. That is that. We are at 1 apiece though. We got a nice demo here from Buff Baby. The shot's coming in. It's just a little bit high and it's Mr. Lowe with the finish.
We have got a victory there for WSG.
And now we see TCK trying to come from the side to save Mr. Lowe's rather soft shot. TCK found that ball floating freely with no one left in the goal and lifts this up. But now the shot coming in. Fantastic play there. And the shot comes in. Yeah, will that be enough? It is indeed. It's TCK. The low shot comes in, and that is Pronu. There is an opportunity here, still in the air. Bubusz hands one. Mr. Low puts it one more time. Marcaille not able to reach it though. Now the ball flips gently towards the center. Bubusz makes no mistake, but the danger's not away. Just in the right, a follow-up strike from Mr. Low. Ball's coming back in, and now it comes off, and they finally find the back of the net. All the pressure is on WSG. They need to keep this lead, otherwise they could be some serious trouble. The shot comes in, and it's Pronu who has probably sealed the deal. The loser of this goes home. A wonderful pinch shot coming out from the two of them. Marcaille able to do it though. It goes up. Bubusz is there. He's ready to do this. Marcaille reads it beautifully though. Manages to get the save. What an amazing bit of play in WSG. Just adding insult to injury. And that will be that. It is WSG that solidifies their final spot up against XD.
Fuck this shit. I'm not that young anymore, man.
So coming up against Fortitude for the third time was quite interesting because the first time we played them, we took them 3-1. The second time we played them, we took them 3-0. And this third time, those guys brought the fire because it went to Game 5. So then after we beat Fortitude in Game 5, we've solidified our spot in the finals against the number 1 seeded team in the country known as XD. So we went in there mentally prepared for war.
Every single one of these guys has played their heart out. Probably none more so than WSG, who is here, who has fought their way to the finals. They got knocked down by XD in their last one, in that winner bracket semi-finals, and they came back, beating out Fortitude to take it away. Like it was an open goal for XD, and it comes on and the shot comes in. That is the first goal in this final, and it's Mr. Low that has scored a blind of a strike. And now No Clip has a shot at an open goal, and it's gonna be exactly that. WSG has been the one taking up the big plays. Now a wonderful pass inside. Mr. Low puts it to Bubusz. Bubusz slits it into the back of the goal. We have our first game victors, and it is none other than WSG. I have not seen a team hit more crossbars than XD, but No Clip make sure to sink that third goal. Again, they're trying to get themselves in rather difficult scenarios here, and it's No Clip who once again finds himself in a rather interesting position, and XD takes this one. Mother, in fact, not being able to do it, and that demolition by Marcaille, such a good strategy. And so now we see Marcaille coming up for a shot, gets it under the crossbar, and he doesn't make a mistake. Now the shot might come on here. It's paused just to the right side of the post there. The second rebound shot has come in, and it's Mr. Low. We're going to be going to a best of 3 to determine who is the champion of the Rocket League VS Gaming Championships here at Comic-Con 2018. And now Mother on the downhill, it brings it down nicely. Mr. Low makes a mistake now. Mother's coming in, puts it into the bottom right hand corner. And as we find it now off the crossbar, not able to put in that consolation goal at the end there. XD take it. That puts XD 1 game away from the victory. This WSG side has put in plenty of shots, and XD putting in their own fair share as this one goes to the center. Snowy again not able to find the back of the net, but No Clip makes no mistake. 9 out of 10 times with an open net, they're gonna score, and it's come off the crossbar. Tried to make an attempt to save Mother's shot, but looks like it's come off the inside of the post and gone in pretty much for an own goal by the looks of things. So it might just go to the open net, but looks like Marcaille has taken the direction off towards goal there. I'm not sure that was what he intended to do, but I think it just cost his team pretty much a very brutal goal there. 1 minute 30 seconds to go in this last final.
Saw that coming. He just got it backwards towards the center, pushing it up. No Clip does well, but Marcaille trying desperately to do something there, not able to find it. Instead pushed it towards his own goal. Desperately to do. Going to be sad about losing this. Of course they would have wanted to, but because of the skill and the precision that's come out from this XD side, I think that if they were going to lose to someone, XD certainly deserved it, and I think they've proven that for this whole competition.
Yeah, I mean, that snowball effect was rolling. They've come out on top pretty much in all encounters, and a pinch shot from Snowy, it was just phenomenal. Phenomenal play by them in terms of just how they move the ball around the field, everyone coming to the party, and a fantastic showing in every game by a phenomenal team, the undisputed champions.
Playing XD was exactly what we expected. Possibly one of the toughest games we've played. But then it kicked in that, yes, okay, we lost, but we placed second. And this is where it becomes crazy. Remember what we had to go through. And then coming into this competition as the lowest seeded team to finish second place. Now that right there is magic. That right there is inspirational on its own. And that right there should show you what is possible if you just don't give up. Even though it wasn't a Hollywood directed movie where we would have came first, just for the viewer of the movie, but it was more realistic because you're not always going to win, even though you put in 110% each and every single day. But winning is not everything. We walked away with our heads held high. We walked away as brothers. We walked away as a family. And to me, that is what is most important.